Hello guys. Um Hopefully this is the third video of the day. What if Deku was an android? Uh so yeah. Alright, 3 likes for part 2. And yeah, let's just hop right in. So we start off with Deku, and he's still stated as quirkless like in canon. And sorry. Uh this time when he goes and tells everybody that he's quirkless with a down face, or tells Katsumi, yeah, a girl Bakugo this time. Yeah. He tells her that, and he proceeds to get bullied the same way he does in canon, and nothing changes all the way up until the day. And this time he uh instead of getting one for all like he does in canon, he gets scolded and reprimanded by All Might for doing what he did. And Deku just goes home being mad at himself for not being strong enough, and for not doing what he's supposed to, or not being strong. Sorry, not being strong enough. That's not what I meant. For everybody being like this, and Deku then pretty much proceeds to get or not get, sorry, this guy walks up to him and asks him if he wants power, and Deku says how is he supposed to give him power, and the man explains that he's going to make him as strong as All Might if he just comes with him. And Deku, being pretty much hopeless, feeling that he has no other option, decides to actually go with the man. And man says it's going to take 10 months, but they'll do it. And yeah, this is what the man does. The man actually makes Deku an android. And yes, I mean androids from Dragon Ball, so they were humans before, so technically cyborgs, but we're not going to talk about that. Anyway, Deku pretty much gets 17's abilities, with, instead of ki, it's just going to be a whole bunch of quirks, like extremely, like, goddamn it, insane super strength, insane super durability, pretty much energy manipulation, so he's able to manipulate energy to come out of his hands and create barriers and stuff like that. Sorry. And other abilities that come with it, pretty much making him, or giving him the set of Android 17's abilities. And yeah, and while he's gone for these 10 months, Inko is pretty depressed that she's lost her only son, thinking that he might have hurt himself, or he got himself hurt because of what she let happen. And then on Katsumi's side, she's feeling extremely hurt, feeling that it was all her fault because she was one of the people that bullied Deku, saying, she's thinking to herself, why is she hurting her only friend, or well, only best friend, sorry, and or was best friend, my bad, not, or I can't say only for best friend, because usually you only have one best friend, but we ain't gonna talk about that. So yeah, one of her first friends anyway. Why would she hurt him like that? And pretty much everybody's feeling like it's their fault. They could have helped in some way. And Katsumi feels that she will take on Deku's dream to become a hero, and ends up becoming a nicer person. And yeah, Katsumi actually receives one for all. And this because of her personality. And or because of her personality shift, sorry. And yeah, Deku then or after the 10 months, Deku then appears back, and you can clearly see him at the UA, and he is quite impressed about how big it is, and he says that this is going to be fun. Deku then sits down at or next to this girl with blonde and slash spiky hair, and when he sits down next to her, she she then looks at him and then notices who it is, and then starts freaking out, saying, "Deku, is that you?" And Deku looks at her and says, "I'm not Deku." And then he says, "I'm Izuku. Sorry, you might have the wrong person." And Katsumi is shocked, saying, "Deku, did you forget about me?" And Deku's confused by this, but he says, "I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure you have the wrong person. I might look like the guy you're talking about, but my name is not Deku. My name is Izuku Midoriya." And she's actually hurt by this. Like, bro, he doesn't even remember me. Damn. And inside, she's crying. She's really crying. You know, her friend has come back after 10 months and doesn't even know who she is. Or has been gone for 10 months and doesn't even know who she is. And yeah, she's inside, she's crying. She's crying. And yeah, Deku then continues watching it, and then inside he's smiling, he's laughing at her reaction, saying that I know exactly who she is. I'm just joking around with her. And yeah, they go, or Deku goes to the same place he does in canon. And yeah, once the gates open, Deku pretty much runs by everybody. And or not run, sorry, flies by everybody because he's able to fly with the extra amount of quirks, one of them being flight. And yeah, Deku is flying around, shooting key blasts, destroying robots, and the heroes are extremely impressed at the fact that this kid is just destroying robots like this. And while he's destroying robots, he just sees a whole bunch of people running, and then he sees this big 0-pointer robot, which he immediately rushes towards and punches it, and it actually stumbles back, and then when he punches it, he jumps backwards and then shoots a big key blast at it, and it pretty much blows up. And then he didn't even notice the girl, but when he does, he immediately rushes down and grabs her at speeds that none of them could see. And then when he grabs her, he immediately appears like half across the city at Recovery Girl, which shocks everybody at his speed. And then Deku ends up going home, which he sees a very Inko that doesn't even look that great. My bad. She doesn't look like she's okay. Which Deku walks up to her, and then she walks up or sees Deku, sorry, and then starts crying, and she hugs Deku, saying, "Where have you been?" And Deku pretty much explains what happened. And this is where I'm gonna leave off part 1. So what if Deku was an android? 3 likes for part 2. Peace out, everybody. And I know this was a short one, but goodbye.